In our piecewise function for number 2, we have an absolute value function for f of x when x is not equal to 1. So that means there's going to be a hole when x is 1. So let's figure out what would we get if we put 1 in there. If we put 1 in there, we should get 0. But since it says x cannot equal 1, that's going to be a hole in this graph. So at 1, 0, we have a hole. But all this is an absolute value graph. Remember, y equals absolute value of x is just a V-shaped graph with a vertex at 0, 0. And slope over here is 1, slope here is negative 1. By subtracting 1 inside the absolute value, all that's doing is taking that graph and moving it over 1. So this hole that we have is actually the vertex of our graph. So we can go up 1, over 1 to each the right and left side because, remember, the slopes are 1 and negative 1. So that's this purple graph, and then the other part is just one single point. It says f of x equals 1 when x equals 1. So that means there's a point at 1, 1. Right there. We just have a point. So now, by looking at this graph, we have to figure out, is this a removable discontinuity, a jump, or an infinite discontinuity? So in this case, it should be, or it is, removable. Because all it would take is taking this little pink point and moving it down into this hole, and that would make this continuous. So it would easily be fixed if we could do that. It would be continuous. So this is called a removable discontinuity.